What happens when the President of the United States suggests arresting a sitting governor and sends in the military against his own people? Is this about law and order, or is it something far more dangerous? Today, we're unpacking a moment in American politics that should alarm every citizen, no matter your party affiliation. This content is for informational and commentary purposes only. All opinions expressed are my own and based on publicly available information as of the time of recording. I encourage you to verify, question, and critically think about everything, including what I say. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Eagle Light, and I use this space to break down major political stories, challenge power, and speak truth to it, without fear and without fluff. What we're witnessing in California right now isn't just a political disagreement. It might be a flashing red warning light for democracy itself. Let's start with the facts. President Donald Trump, now in his second term and the only convicted felon to ever serve in the White House, publicly said it would be a great thing to arrest California Governor Gavin Newsom. That wasn't a joke. That wasn't hyperbole. That was a sitting president floating the idea of imprisoning a political opponent. This happened as Trump deployed hundreds of Marines and thousands of National Guard reservists to Los Angeles in response to protests. These protests were sparked by ICE sweeps targeting undocumented immigrants in a state that has openly resisted Trump's hardline immigration policies. Let's be clear, this wasn't a riot. There was unrest, but California authorities said they had it under control. And yet, the federal government bypassed the governor's authority and brought in troops anyway. That's an enormous, unprecedented move that echoes historical uses of force under deeply authoritarian regimes. Even Republican Senator Kevin Cramer admitted that Trump hasn't arrested Newsom yet, and suggested that we shouldn't take everything the president says literally. But let me ask you, when did we normalize the idea that a president can casually threaten to jail governors and we just shrug it off? This is not just about Trump being Trump. It's about how executive power is being used, and in many ways, used. When you send in troops over the objection of local leaders, that's a power flex, not a peacekeeping move. Senator Jack Reed called it what it is, the use of military as a political weapon. And if we've learned anything from history, from Latin America to Eastern Europe, when leaders start using troops to keep order in cities run by opposition parties, it never ends well. We're watching a shift from democratic norms toward authoritarian impulses. Trump has already invoked national emergencies to expand his powers. He's gone after universities, the media, and now Democratic state leaders. It's a pattern, and let's not forget the symbolic power of the military in the streets. Even if they're not conducting arrests yet, the visual alone sends a message: the federal government is in charge, and resistance won't be tolerated. Some might say Trump is just bluffing, that he makes wild statements for political theater. But if January 6th taught us anything, it's that reckless words can lead to real-world chaos, and real people can get hurt. Others argue Trump is simply doing what Democrats refuse to do: enforce immigration law and maintain public safety. But this isn't about whether you support strong borders. It's about whether you're okay with the president bypassing the Constitution to punish political rivals. It's also about distraction. As his administration flails in other areas, from economic tension to public disapproval, creating a law and order crisis in California serves as a political reset. He gets to say, "Look, I'm protecting America from the chaos Democrats allow." This story isn't just about Trump or Newsom. It's about the precedent being set. If this becomes normal, arrest threats, military deployments, talk of insurrection where none exists, then we've lost more than a news cycle. We've lost part of the republic, and for anyone who thinks it can't happen here, history begs to differ. Democracies fall not all at once, but step by step. Often, the alarm bells are drowned out by political tribalism and short-term wins. Don't be that person who looks back and says, "I didn't think it was serious." So what do you think? Is this a necessary response to a state out of control, or is Trump testing the limits of authoritarianism? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's have a real conversation, respectfully, intelligently, and with our eyes wide open. If you found this video informative or thought-provoking, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who still believes that democracy is just a given. We've got to stay informed, and we've got to hold power accountable.